Hey everybody, Alan here. Thanks for jumping on. Tonight, I want to make one thing really clear. Most players are chasing the wrong part of Stevie Ray Vaughan's tone. They stop at the amp, they stop at the guitar, they stop at the pedals, and then they wonder why it still doesn't sound like the record. So, this video is about that missing half. Not the gear obsession, not the myth, the part that actually shapes the recorded tone after the amp. And I'm also going to clarify what exactly the Texas Flood Tone Lab is. Drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. So here's the mistake in plain English. Most players think the amp is the finish line. It's not. The amp is the source, but the record is what happened to that source after it was captured. That means if you only study the guitar, the amp, the pedals, you're still only studying part of the picture. That's why so many SRV tone attempts feel close, but still don't feel like the album, because the sound on the record was shaped after the amp. So instead of just talking about it, let me show you what I mean. These are the amp plugins by themselves. Now this is after the full chain. That difference right there, that's the sound people think came straight from the amps. It didn't. That is the record being built after the sources. And once you hear that clearly, you can't really unhear it. Let me make this direct. The Texas Flood Tone Lab is a downloadable Logic Pro session. It is not standalone software, it is not hardware, and it is not just a random preset pack. It's built to show how the recorded tone gets shaped after the amp. So when you open it, you're seeing the signal chain thinking and the processing decisions that move the tone closer to the record. The point is not just, here's a cool tone. The point is, now I understand why the record sounds like it does. To use the Texas Flood Tone Lab, you need a MacBook or a Mac computer, Logic Pro, and a way to record your guitar into Logic or record your amp into Logic. So whether it's an audio interface with your guitar using this Focusrite Scarlett, or your good old-fashioned Shure SM57 microphone. And that's it. This is for the guitarist who already dialed in amp, guitar, and pedals and still feels like it doesn't sound like the record. It's for the Logic user who wants to understand that missing stage after the amp. And it's for the player who wants a more record-style, mix-ready guitar tone. If you're looking for a magic one-click shortcut, this isn't really it. If you want to understand the chain behind the sound, that's exactly what this is for. If that's been your problem, if you've been getting stuck at the amp, that's exactly the gap the Texas Flood Tone Lab was built to close. If you want to check it out or join the waitlist, the link is in the description. Appreciate you guys being here. If nothing else, I hope this session gave you the main shift. The amp is not the finish line. The record was shaped after it. And once you understand that, your whole approach to tone changes. If you want to go deeper, check the link in the description. Thanks for hanging out.